I've decided to leave the safety net of city of Okeechobee Lake area and the dike, all the good free camping. I'm headed over to Fort Pierce to the east on the Atlantic coast, and from there, depending on the weather, I might go either south or north on the Atlantic coast in the beach area. See what's going on over there. Still wintering down here in mid-South Florida, waiting for my cue to head up north. With the winter storms that's been up there lately, it may be a little while. So I'll get back on my bike here and head east. I've got about 30 miles to get into Fort Pierce. I left the city of Okeechobee this morning. I woke up in the motel room and decided to head east. So now I'm about halfway to Fort Pierce, 35 miles from Okeechobee. I'm finally going over and doing the Atlantic beaches like I said I was going to do about 2 months ago. I guess I'm learning to wait until I get started in a direction before I post it anymore, rather than saying I'm going somewhere and end up doing it months later. Traveling across the state down here in mid-South Florida, headed over to the Atlantic beaches, and I just wanted to show a clip of how safe it is to ride in Florida in general. I've been riding in a construction area, which was very safe. The shoulder of the road itself is real safe, even though there's a lot of trucks. But then about half of my trip over there is a bike path, which I'm showing here. This is an example of a state that spends their money in the right ways towards the roads and the bike paths and everything. The rails to trails programs and stuff like that. Biking since 2007 has become a very popular sport. I'm talking about tour cycling, long distance cycling, and many of the states are the southeast states mostly are far behind. Florida's not too bad. Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, well, and much of Georgia, I think, is actually dangerous to cross. I just passed something out here on the bike path headed to Fort Pierce. So it's a fish out here walking on the asphalt. He may be dead, but he's still in a walking position there. And so I've laid my bike down here, and I'm going to walk back there, check that fish out. I've heard of the walking fish. I've seen the roads covered in blue crabs crossing the road, but yeah, he looks like he's dead. So maybe he wasn't walking. Maybe somebody throwed him there. He's just a dried up skeleton, but he sure got those fins out, looking like he was walking across the asphalt. I've heard of that, walking catfish or something like that. But it could be a bird dropped him. A lot of large prey birds around, or he just didn't make it trying to walk across here, I guess. I don't know. He came from over here in the man-made canal, I guess. 15 miles of my own little road here. Nobody on it but me. I think we'll just go ahead and name this the Dudabug Road. Well, this is it. I left the motel this morning saying I was going to go exploring towards Fort Pierce, Florida, and now I have decided, all in the same day, this is Valentine's Day 2014, this is the beginning of my North American tour to Vancouver, British Columbia, and Guatemala, using Colorado Springs, Colorado as a pivot point. So I will be zigzagging back and forth across Florida until it warms up a little more up north, but I am going to keep moving. This is the North American tour. I wonder if I have to cross the highway down here by going up 3 levels, it looks like. We'll find out. Nope. Looks like I get to continue straight on the path here. I don't have to go up that 3 levels to cross over to the other side. That looks like it might be a high school or something. I say high school. Looks like some kind of a school over there, so this must be a school crossing. I think I'm getting pretty close to Fort Pierce, Florida here. Get in there and find some place to check out my video clips and see what I've got so far. Well, I have officially arrived in Fort Pierce, Florida. Just crossed under the Florida Turnpike on Highway 70. And first up is a truck stop, Pilot truck stop, and McDonald's, so you can't beat that. I'll go in here and see if I can get some Wi-Fi and see what's going on. I'm here in front of Kmart in Fort Pierce, Florida. Small Kmart, rather small. Fort Pierce is a fairly small city that's a citrus producing town on the Atlantic coast of Florida. And I'll end this video, if that idiot will get out of here with that music, I'll end this video with a few pictures that I might can get before dark of Fort Pierce area.